And I'm honored, excited, delirious to welcome Mr. Bright Jaja, the father, creator. Please give him a better round of applause of ICreate Africa.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. It's been an amazing journey so far. I think we're a year plus today when it comes to the technical skill competition. And it's just an honor to have everyone present here today to experience this dream come to pass. I think one of the things I was telling my team members earlier was, apart from just making dreams come through here with all these young people who have the opportunity to showcase their skills, this is my dream coming through. I remember coming here 3 years ago with the proposal of this at the social media week, and I was just going around getting people to hold a picture of ICreate skills and taking pictures and posting it on social media. And today we're live using the entire facility for just our event. So the reason why I said that is this. Everyone has a dream, and we're all young people. I'm as young as you, and if I can do this, you can also do it. You have a dream that is connected to other people's dreams, and if yours doesn't come through, they might never have their dream come through. So just wake up every morning and know that we are all connected, and we have to do whatever it takes to make sure that our country moves forward, and also you as a person move forward. I'm here today to introduce and to tell you our plans, what we've done so far. I'm sure you can see we're hosting the final competition today, but I'm here to introduce something special. I was at the Forbes Under 30 event earlier this year, and someone came up on stage. I think he's one of the Amazon executives came up on stage and said something that was very profound. He said, "The future of the world is in Africa." And for me, I felt we're talking about the resources. He said, no, it's not about the resources, it's the people. Africans are going to be the one providing innovations that will solve world problems. And it wasn't a joke. Today, I'm going to present what we came up with that can solve not just African problem, but world problem. I'm talking about something that doesn't exist anywhere in the world. This is going to be the first one. It's going to be happening next year, the first time. And we're going to replicate it across all the African countries. And before you know it, America and every other person will want us to bring it to them. I present to you ISL, the ICreate Skill League. Please put it on the screen. This is what happened. Okay, great. So ISL, I'm sure you're wondering what this is. Now, there's the NBA, there's the NFL. NBA is the basketball league, NFL, there's FIFA, there's the Olympics, right? This right here is the first ever skills league. So right now what we're doing here is this. Instead of just having competitions where we just pick random people from all over, it's not really competitive as much. But when Kaduna State is competing with Kano State to know who has the more skills, they become more competitive. People now start getting interested. I mean, it's exciting to now watch when you have the different teams playing. So what we did here is this. As you can see, there are 37 teams. And there are 36 states and the FCT, right? So what we did is each state has a team, and that's the logo. So how we got the name for each team, we used a local government that's not so famous. So we can drive attention to that local government. So we did the research and looked for a small local government in the state that nobody knows, nobody has ever mentioned, and we made that name of that local government. So if you look very well, you're probably from one of these states, you will see there's a local government that you can relate with. Am I right? Can you see the names there? So we have 36 states. 37 states, including FCT. We have 36 teams. We have 6 regions. So next year, we're going to be hosting 6 regional competitions. Each state team will compete against each other as a regional. At the end of the day, the team with the highest medal would now compete, would now be the host team for that region. So at the end of the day, we're going to have 6 regions, 6 states competing for the nationals. And the winner of the nationals will become the national team, which by God's grace will be representing Nigeria at the World Skills Competition in China. By God's grace. I'm sure you're asking, how do we get our players? because I call them players. This is a game. How do we get our players on these teams? So what we're doing is this. We're going to go to every school in partnership with the Ministry of Education, and then we would draft the best tilers, plumbers, bricklayers, hairdresser into the team, right? We're not going to work with artisans on the street anymore because we want to drive investment and attention towards our technical schools. We need to put a structure. We need to get more investment to that direction. We need to get more young people excited about going to school, to a technical school. So what we're doing is we'll go to the school, we'll host a drafting process, and then the best tilers in those schools will make the team. So just like the football, you have the keeper, you have the midfielder, you have the striker. The team is going to be made up of a tiler, a plumber, a bricklayer, a barber, and as a team, will have their logo, they'll have their uniforms, they'll have everything, and then they go and compete with another school. And it's going to be exciting because just what you see here is nothing compared to what we're going to be doing as we go forward. So this is an innovation that does not exist anywhere, and we want to replicate it across Africa, and then very soon, by God's grace, in 5 years, we'll be hosting Africa Skills Competition, where every country will bring their national finals to come to whatever region, whatever location we want to use, and they will compete against each other. Skills in Africa, it has to be the new conversation. Every conversation online should not be, what clothes are you, what designer are you wearing, what phone do you use, iPhone 11, iPhone 8. It should be, what's your skill? Do you have a skill? What can you produce? What can you make with your hands? That should be the conversation. And the reason why that is important is this. Africa is the future of the world. Like, you don't understand how much opportunity is coming towards our direction. It's inevitable. We can't change it. It's coming to us. Why? We have the highest population in the world. By 2050, we're going to be 2.5 billion people, which is a combination of both China and India. 2.5 billion people in Africa. And that's not the good news is the fact that about 70% are going to be below 30. We have the youngest population too, right? The world will need us to be their workforce. They are tilers, they are plumbers, they are hairdressers, they are tailors, they are graphic designers, electricians, are going to be Africans. So we need to deliberately prepare our young people for that opportunity. We don't want to show about when they are coming towards us and they're like, okay, what's going on? Why do you think Facebook is here? Why do you think Twitter is coming here? Because they know they have to start preparing their workforce here. Why do you think we're having all these embassies? Africa had the highest embassy boom last year. 360 embassies came to Nigeria, to Africa, spread across. Because they now know that they need us to be able to survive. That's important. So we have to deliberately, act towards fixing our technical system, empowering our young people with the skills that's in demand, and prepare them for the opportunity of the future.